Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today is video number 46 in my video series, A Year at Catholic Mass. Today is November 9, 2025, and it is the dedication of the Lateran Basilica in Rome. So let me go through the readings and I'll tell you what happened in church today. So the first reading is from Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 12. Along both banks of the river, fruit trees of every kind shall grow. Their leaves shall not fade, nor their fruit fail. The psalm is Psalm 46. The waters of the river gladden the city of God, the holy dwelling of the Most High. Second reading is from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16. Do you not know that you are the temple of God and that the Spirit of God dwells in you? And the gospel is according to John, chapter 2, verse 19. Jesus answered and said to them, destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. Okay, so today, a priest from Belle, Glade was at the Emmanuel Church, and his name is Father Norbert Jean-Pierre, and he was basically asking for donations for the church in Belle Glade, where he is the priest. And apparently, Belle Glade apparently has a lot of like farming activity over there. It's in Palm Beach County, but it has a lot of farming farms. And a lot of the people who go to his church are laborers in the field. I have Sjogren's syndrome, so I have to, my mouth gets dry. So they are laborers in the field, so it's a poor parish. And he said that they need money because they have, there was a basketball pavilion that they built, but the church itself had like holes in the roof, and they could patch it no more, so they tore it down. And so I think now what they're trying to do is turn the basketball pavilion into a like a community area for the children to go and stuff like that. And so they need a sound system, and you know, I mean, it's very expensive. To me, it's just ridiculous. Like the amount of money that they were quoted was like $135,000 to put a sound system, and since it was a basketball, like built to be like a gymnasium, the ceilings are very high, and so they have to put, you know, I forget what they're called, those things to like buff, I can't remember. And then, so it's like expensive. That would cost $70,000. So it just seems to me, it just sounds like a ripoff. It sounds like what they should do is like have some kind of donations or volunteers to do some of that work. I mean, that just seems ridiculous. But he talked about the fact that, you know, these people are in that church are mostly farm workers, and they get up very early in the morning, and then their kids have, like, they want the kids to have somewhere to go after school, so they want them to come to this place, this community center where they're trying to build. And also they have all these children there, and they want to go to catechism. He said, but there's no catechists, which means that there's nobody to teach the kids. So, you know, they have like problems at that church, and it's unclear to me. Like, I understand that, you know, donations are good, you know, you should help and stuff like that, but I don't understand why the Archdiocese of Palm Beach County doesn't give them money. I don't understand that. Maybe they are, I don't know. Or why doesn't the Vatican, you know, start helping some of these churches that are very poor, right? So I don't know. I don't know that. I don't understand that. When I go to church, like I don't give like little donations every week. You know, what I do is I write a check, or not a check. I'm going to use a credit card, and I'm going to just do that because it just that's what I want to do. I just like to do it once a year and just do a donation through credit card. And so, you know, I'm not sure if I do a donation to Catholic Charities or like where, like I could do it directly to the church, but I kind of want to do it to Catholic Charities because I want it to be distributed like around the world. Like, you know, that's kind of what I want. But anyway, so it was a very nice mass today. The priest was very nice, and he gave a nice sermon, and he talked about the fact that in 1996 he met Mother Teresa, and she gave like a speech, or you know, she gave a mass, I guess, and she talked about put the two hands together, and I can't remember, like it's something like with this hand I want to be holy, and then with the other hand God will do it or something, and then you put your hands together, and you know that's supposed to be that God will help you to become holy, a holy person, and just to be a good person. So anyway, I think this priest is Haitian. I'm just guessing. There's a lot of Haitian people here in this county. And I mean, his name is French, so I'm guessing he's Haitian. He could be African, but let's just say he's Haitian. I think he is. So anyway, that's it. Also, Veterans Day is Tuesday, but they did not do any kind of patriotic song, and I was kind of thinking they were. I was hoping they would, but they didn't. So that's too bad. But anyway, so that's it. That's what happened. So happy Veterans Day to veterans and their families. And, you know, of course, my father was a veteran also. But anyway, so happy Veterans Day. Have a good week. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.